Okay, we should be on air now. So, I'm not sure if anyone else has watched this, but Sora has a death battle with Pit from Kid Icarus, right? Not to spoil too much, but this nigga Sora can react to lightning. Like, lightning moves at about 220 million miles per hour, something like around that ballpark. And this nigga can just dodge it.
Yeah.
Reactions.
Defense!
Goofy! And you know what else? I forgot he can also stop time by himself.
Yeah.
Goofy!
So like, why is the second game? Why do you even need the draft forms if he's this broken? You know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Sora, man, I don't even know the extent of Sora's abilities at this point. It's not really clear.
No, it is. You should go look at that death battle. They sum it up pretty nicely. They'll at least get you in the ballpark.
It just seems like he's just whatever's convenient for the plot. That's how strong he can be. I don't know.
That's most characters.
Yeah, but it's almost like it's times 10 with Sora. It's like, what the fuck?
I know.
It's kind of like Ichigo. Well, let's just make you stronger for this one particular situation right here.
But there is a fantasy aspect to it.
It's a rinse and repeat cycle. He gets his ass beat, gets stronger, becomes overpowered. Gets his ass beat, gets stronger, becomes overpowered. Over and over.
Well, I take it back. Ichigo is Javelin worse. A lot worse, actually.
Not to say. I mean, we can go back to like He-Man and shit and pre-crisis Superman. If we want to talk about that shit.
Let's not do that. Nah, because that's not even. That's not even fair. This nigga super
extra powers.
Nah, they was just making up shit at that point. Like, God damn. I sneezed and created a universe. What the fuck?
I hope these two chains together and mend it completely.
I'm gonna shoot a mini Superman off the palm of my hand.
I can now shapeshift. Thank God I have
Okay, let's go ahead and start the show because I'm starting to get triggered. Anyway, guys, if you're listening to our rigmarole, please stay with us. Guys, welcome to the IMO Podcast, the only podcast where I ain't got nothing for it today. The only podcast where we talk about shit. I don't know. I am your host once again with the mostesses. My name is Andre. Please call me Andre. I'm joined with my lovely co-host, Jared. What's going on, man?
I'm doing all right, Pimp. How you doing, man?
I'm doing just fine. Just fine. Not really, because I just saw Avengers like an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. But
so the wounds are still fresh.
The wounds are.
I just saw that movie.
Spoiler warning over this whole entire podcast.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen Avengers: Infinity War, get the fuck out and then watch the movie and then come on back.
Get a pass. You'll see it.
You'll be ready.
Right. Flo, what's going on?
I survived today. So that's always good.
Okay, sounds kind of morbid, but all right.
Well, as you can tell, I am a little congested, a little sick. It's allergy season, so I'll be a zombie for like, I don't know, a good month or so.
God damn.
So what were you before that?
And I ain't got
shots.
According to my students, more like a vampire.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Seems about right. Remember, we got Maurice on the 6.
I like the word rigmarole. That's a good word.
Rigmarole.
I'm using it a lot.
That's a word? Don't encourage this.
But I like the word. Is it encouraging?
But it's not a word,
I also
though.
like it. And
I think you just like old terms because you kind of tend to use terms from the 1940s and 50s.
I mean, it was when I was at my strongest.
Did anybody else get the Superman reference? No? Okay, we're moving on. Oh, Superman's busted. All right, guys, we have an excellent show for you guys today. We got a lot of shit to talk about, so let's hurry up and get through this shit so we can actually talk about what we're really here to talk about. Let's be real, because we're really here to talk about Luffy's new bounty. Everybody, that's what we're all really here for. And shit.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You ain't him? Oh,
yes, man. For everybody who doesn't know, One Piece is the longest manga ever. there you go. That's your synopsis. I'm not even going to try and explain One Piece. It's just, where would you even start, Maurice? I don't even.
Not at the beginning.
Not at the beginning.
Or there's too much of
like. Well, I would just say one sentence. There's this pirate boy. He wants to be king of the pirates, and he can stretch real far. I'm like, okay, nigga, you can stop right. You can stop right there. But anyway, if you don't know One Piece, and you probably do if you're even watching this, One Piece is one of the longest mangas of all time. It also just has a fuck ton of content. We're here to talk about Luffy's new bounty. So, for everybody who's not, is anybody else current with the with One Piece?
No.
With One Piece, I don't think you can be current with One Piece at this point. It's just a myth.
Either you've been watching since the beginning, or you just know it exists.
Right, basically. Anyway, Luffy just beat the ever-loving dog shit. Get it, dog shit. The ever-loving dog shit out of one of these subordinates or one of the strongest people in One Piece so far. His name is Dogtooth something. I don't know.
I'm glad you started off with dog because I did not get your joke until you said that.
Yeah, his name is Dogtooth because his teeth.
Dog.
It's like
Gotcha.
dog.
You
Yeah.
didn't say wolf teeth or
Look,
crocodile teeth?
Oda is a really good author, but he's not at his A game all the time. All right, give me a break. So yeah, he beats the ever loving shit out of him, and he gets like a substantial bounty increase. So in other words, he goes from like 500 million bears. I mean, I can say bears, but nobody's gonna know what the fuck that means. Basically, let's put it this way: he goes from $500 million as a bounty to like $1.5 billion for a new bounty for beating one nigga, which is like the biggest fucking jump we've seen in One Piece so far as far as a bounty is concerned.
Wait,
This is fucking hype.
What was the end number again?
1.5 billion. Yeah, that's pretty big.
So why is it so important? Because I read it as I'm a fan of One Piece, but I don't watch One Piece, so basically not a fan of One Piece. But why is this important? Like, what's the context?
So basically, this is important because, all right, so you know, like the four Yonko, right? Maurice, like the four emperors, the people that's on
like Mihawk,
the top.
Mihawk and them.
Not so much as Mihawk, but more of Shanks, Blackbeard, now Kaido, and Big Mom.
Yeah.
Basically, these are the four people that's on top of the One Piece world. These are you're not getting stronger than these four niggas right here.
Okay.
Basically, this almost puts Luffy in somewhere near the ballpark range of these four top dog niggas, which is extremely high because this has been like a long fucking time coming. So basically, Maurice, I think I got some feedback that says your mic is a little bit low.
Oh, it is? Yeah,
maybe.
It's going to be because I have a jet engine in my room, and I don't want you guys to hear it. I'm trying to
okay,
cool.
A
little bit, but I can't
okay. This puts on par with those niggas. I mean, not as far as strength, but you know, like, hey, this nigga is gaining steam, and you know, we might officially be in like, I don't know, the last quarter of One Piece, which is, for everybody who doesn't know, One Piece has been going on for what?
Ever.
20 years?
Ever.
Basically. So yeah, this is pretty high. I almost want to say that we're in the home stretch for One Piece. We might just have like 5 more arcs to go, but for Oda, 5 arcs takes 10 years. Will take 10 years. So I don't know. But we should be coming to a resolution for One Piece, I would say, within the next decade, which is fucking crazy to say.
Can you imagine the fucking headlines that'll be like happening in a decade? Like One Piece finally ending, the dream is over. He couldn't keep it going. Giggity.
And the headline is Trump finally starts World War III and shit. Also, One Piece ended. Haha. There you go, guys. There you go.
I mean,
but yeah, that was pretty hype for me because I'm actually kind of sort of reading One Piece. I even read it like 4 times every year because the nigga stays on one fucking arc for like 3 years and shit is crazy, man. But anyway, yeah, we might almost be done with One Piece before either of us have children, which is yay. We got a new clip for Luke Cage, which, to be honest with you, I didn't really care for all too much, but we got it. It was okay. So basically, Luke Cage is basically flexing for some reason. I would think that kind of goes against his character a little bit, but hey, what do I know?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the first video we saw was him kind of flexing, to be honest. But I think that was more towards any opposing foe. But I mean, I feel like it may be going on with his new direction for this season. Because I get, okay, granted, in the first season he was trying to be humble. He didn't want to do the hero thing. But I mean, at this point, I feel like it's just like, I would just go ahead and embrace who I am and the role I could play to my community. So yeah, I would just start flexing on them.
Yeah, it's a big ass jump, but I can respect it. I can respect it. All right. Anybody else got anything for that? Because I got nothing for Luke Cage.
Can you imagine him in pads though? Like, he literally would just carry the whole game.
Basically, I'm not even too sure why they let that nigga play.
Right?
That's not fucking fair.
And some defensive line just walks through these niggas and takes the ball from you. He's just gonna look at you. What you gonna do?
Right.
Like, you just walked through your whole old line like that. Like it was nothing.
Right. It's
like,
kind of like,
ball, but get your ass beat.
It's kind of like a pro linebacker playing like football with middle schoolers. It's just not fair. Fuck. It's just gonna house these niggas. Anyway, let's get into this. We got a new trailer for this isn't gonna be a theatrical release, right, Ken? I think it's gonna be like a Netflix thing.
I think it's
or
a Netflix
something.
thing.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Really look, it doesn't have the production value. Anyway, we got this. We got a new movie for you guys. It's called Ken. I really wish there was more to that title, but I don't think there is. So the movie is called Ken. I'm about to synopsis it really quickly for you guys. So basically, black boy finds a gun. Black boy is related to these white kids. Black boy is trying to help white family get out of debt. Boom. Does anybody got anything else?
I think you missed the big part of it. It's not an ordinary gun. He basically finds this alien weapon.
That's what I said. A gun.
You just said a gun. So you made it seem like it's an ordinary, regular, like, hood movie, and it's a little bit more to that.
The big ass gun, ladies and gentlemen, from the future. Instead of shooting bullets, it shoots energy.
I can't front when Flo said that. It reminded me of like Static Shock. You remember the first episode of Static Shock where he had the gun and he like threw that shit away?
That was the first episode?
I think it was. Yeah, it was like when he was like he was going to help for like a gang or some shit, and then that's when the Big Bang happened and all that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shout out to
finds a gun, and the whole story starts from there.
That movie, that show was so incredibly campy. He finds a gun. No, guys, gun violence is wrong. Chuck the gun away. This shit was hilarious.
It's so bad, but what?
Right. Well, anyway, Phil was right. I missed a couple of details. The movie is about a futuristic alien weapon, and then plug in everything else I said about the movie. This looks okay. I think I saw James Franco in it, or James Franco's brother.
No, it's James Franco.
Is it actually him?
Yes.
Good God, why is he attached to this? He ain't got nothing better to do.
Yo, dog.
Yeesh.
That's not a bad thing.
Don't stop until they say James Franco was the white comic brother.
Oh, sorry guys, that's my rice cooker. If you guys can hear that.
It sounds dumb.
I like rice, all right.
It sounds dumb.
It doesn't sound as dumb as your fucking PlayStation in the background.
That's me. Hey, rude.
Shots.
Dude.
How are you, a fellow gamer, going to insult his game console? Don't you have the same console?
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
First off, just because he's a fellow gamer don't mean we have to like each other. Second.
Like all the way.
I would have went straight for that nigga's hairline. Because we still ain't going to fucking thing. Right, Maurice? I heard it. All right, cool.
Like, okay.
Okay.
How are you a fellow gamer because this shit is loud?
went over his house the other weekend. I thought this living room was about to blow up. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Son, I don't know what it is about this old PlayStation, man. I cleaned it too. I don't know what more you want.
What the fuck was that supposed to do?
Usually that sound happens when the fan's dirty and really dusty, and I cleared out all the air from the fan in some other pocket areas.
Shit, janky.
You right.
Damn.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay, moving on. In gaming news, so we got Vegito, right? Everybody knows who Vegito is, right? He's the nigga that fused with. He's the byproduct of Goku and Vegeta having sex with each other, and then fusing to become one super nigga. Get it?
What about the earrings?
Have you been watching SSJ 9000?
No.
Oh no.
Which one? That sounds familiar though.
That's the nigga that does the black abridged of Dragon Ball.
The black abridged version.
That's exactly what it is. I cannot describe it any other way. It's the black version.
I don't think I can watch that. Niggas already got this fetish for Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I can indulge in it.
That's Hispanics too, right?
I mean, I feel like it's just extra. Yeah, man, it's all about that Dragon Ball Z, nigga.
Who do you talk to?
I see it. It's the same. It's the same shit I see online, son. It's like niggas only watch 3 animes: Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and Bleach. And that shit is super frustrating.
Which niggas are you talking about? Like I don't like the niggas that don't watch anime. Yeah.
It
runs deep, all right.
Okay.
You know the same niggas, man.
Basically, you're saying that niggas only watch anime.
Well, I don't know. If you talk about the niggas that I've hung out with downtown, they watch a lot more anime than those 3. But yeah.
You'll see them referencing Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z.
No, you're no. It's like good old fashioned racism right there.
How was that racist?
You know why?
Because you're generalizing?
I mean,
yeah.
If it's generalizing, if it's true,
it's not.
Nigga. Okay. All right. Anyway, Vegito fused with Zamasu to create Vegito. I don't know. I'm trying my best right there. I got nothing for this one because I didn't really like the character of Zamasu. Thought he was like really stupid. And Vegito, I'm assuming that he goes Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is that like not the strongest nigga in the universe? I don't know. Dragon Ball.
Wait. So which part are we talking about here? Like just the.
I don't like the villain Zamasu.
Well, he was. I mean, Zamasu was a cool concept. I think it was overall just a letdown. So maybe that's what you might be feeling because technically he was kind of deep.
How the fucking arc ended.
Yeah, true. He was kind of deep for a Dragon Ball Z villain.
I could give you that, but it just wasn't executed well.
Yeah, because they had a cool ass opening with Black Goku, and we got that cool character just to find out it's not actually Black Goku, it's some nigga on the fucking SJW binge.
And like nigga literally thought he was God, even though
technically, yeah. I'm saying.
In that universe, he did slay every other god, so that does make him the only one.
Right.
Yeah, you got.
It's the Kratos mentality. So if I kill them all, I must be them.
Oh, he's like extra arrogant for like no fucking reason. I'm like, where the fuck is all this coming from? Like, they don't really explain
time traveling, man. You don't like it.
No, I mean, like, where is this disgust for mortals coming from? Like, oh, they'll never learn. We should kill them all. Like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up.
Watching nigga, he even went to the whole point of like, how Trunks was like the main reason why he was upset because he was messing with time. Even Beerus wasn't really cool with that shit, I believe.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I just feel like you should have some more wisdom than, well, these niggas will never learn. Gotta kill them off.
He kind of did change the future dramatically. Like everyone was supposed to die. He's like, nah, none of that. We're gonna change that. I don't like how that works. So basically, he's upset that Trunks is stepping in the role of God when he's immortal. He shouldn't be doing that, and the gods are overlooking that And Zamasu's like, the fuck's wrong with this nigga?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck's wrong with y'all niggas? Fuck all y'all. I'm killing all y'all.
He's a god.
That's basically how we saw it.
I guess you got me there. I don't know. It's just, I think it's still a little bit of a letdown. The design for Goku Black was kind of cool. Yeah, the ending was kind of anticlimactic, wasn't it?
It was so dumb. What the fuck was the point of all of it? If you're just gonna get fucking Zeno to just wipe it all away.
I think it was just no. I was talking about this shit with that too. I was actually talking about when Beerus just came in and just like, nah, nigga, you gotta go, and snaps his finger. Snaps his finger, and he basically just snaps his finger, and then whatchamacallit just dies, and I'm like, damn, you could have just did that. Like what? When did this arc start? Like,
Beerus isn't a Z fighter. He doesn't want to like dip into the problems of what he calls mortals. He wants them to figure out shit for their own because he feels like they're lazy. That's why he doesn't do it as often. But it is a little ex machina. Right? I'll give you that. What'd you say, Jared?
I was gonna say. Plus, he didn't really have the proof that Zamasu was the he only figured out recently, like right before he killed him. That's when he found out that, oh yeah, this nigga's actually doing this shit. It was honestly just Black Goku. No one really knew who the fuck this nigga was. And they found out that Zamasu was actually gonna kill the fucking Kaioshin. So we reversed time so Beerus could stop that, basically.
So what I'm trying to just go off on a little tangent here. I'm still trying to figure out the hierarchy in Dragon Ball Z here because it seems like it stops at Zeno. I hope it stops at Zeno. Because I remember back in the day, it used to be like, okay, Supreme Kai is God. Now God is God. And now Zeno is God. I'm like, oh.
So there's like rumors going around that there's actually someone higher than
okay, Zeno. But no, fuck you. We're going to stop at Zeno. All right. Look. We're going to stop right there. Because I remember back in the day. Right. I remember when we thought Kami was God. Yeah, because I remember, remember when we saw like Kami, okay, well, nobody really thought Kami was God. But then we got introduced to King Kai, and I'm like, okay, he's watching over the universe. This has to be God. Goku got trained by God. That's the end of it. And that was it right there. And then we get, oh well, no, I'm only just watching over this one quadrant of the galaxy right here. You must be referring to the Grand Kai, who we never see. And then we figure out, oh, there's one person above us. This is Supreme Kai. There's nobody above the Supreme Kai. Fast forward 20 years later. There's this nigga named Lord Beerus. I'm like, look.
I don't think they said that there was anyone stronger than him. I'm not sure if those exact words came out.
Who?
That there's no one stronger than Supreme Kai. There's no one over Supreme Kai.
I didn't say stronger because I think everybody was fucking stronger than Supreme Kai.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I mean, over like as far as like the hierarchy.
Yeah, as far as the Kais go, I thought that. It just stopped at Supreme Kai.
Our famous line.
They're not necessarily fighters, though. They're more of just like.
Our famous line, nigga, you thought.
Right. But yeah, I think they actually go over that the Kaioshins, like the Supreme Kai and the other nigga, apparently, they're like creators versus like the destroyers who are more of the fighting type that'll whoop a nigga's ass, kind of like how Beerus gave that ass whooping.
So all right. So and I do remember hearing that. So they say that all right. So the Kais create, the destroyers destroy. They could have given them better names than that. But anyway, so you would think they would go like hand in hand. Like one is the opposite side of the coin from the other. But it seems like everybody gets shook when they hear Lord Beerus, and I'm like, obviously Beerus is more stronger than the Kais. But they're supposed to be on equal setting. I don't know. That's not a checks and balance. That's more of if Beerus wanted to, he could fuck everything up.
Equal setting with who?
The Supreme Kai.
He's not. He's above them.
Then you were right when you said checks and balances, because if the Kaioshin dies, so does Beerus.
Yeah. But
so how come they're not on equal setting though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I just told you the Kaioshins create and the destroyer destroys. You even said it.
Yeah. So what if
they don't fight?
So what's keeping Lord Beerus go like? Fuck you, Supreme Kai. You was a dumbass character anyway.
Because he'll kill himself, and they're linked like lifeline.
It's kind of like how Piccolo and Kami are linked.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess I missed that part.
Yeah, because you didn't watch it.
That shit was super fucking. Wait a minute. So what's fucking everything up? But anyway, okay. I guess that's fair.
Belgium did the fucking impossible. Belgium done did it.
No, they did the impossible. They looking out for niggas, man.
Belgium just fucked up Activision's whole shit, just all the way. Just they said, here, nigga, we not having that shit over here. We see through your shit. We're gonna make your entire fucking shit illegal, and we're just gonna call it that. So Belgium states that that loot box and shit. Nah, son, that's gambling low key, cause that's how addicting it is, B. So that shit illegal. And I'm like, oh
I have a question about this, and I kind of want your guys' opinion. So I read about this, and it says that like one of the things that makes it gambling is because some of the things that you can get in these loot boxes you can sell for different, like a third-party currency, like actual money.
Yeah.
Doesn't PUBG do that?
I don't know. I don't play PUBG.
But Andre, you know, like when you buy those crates, right? You get those crates or whatever, and you can sell them on Steam.
You might have a point there. I wish Marvin was here because he would know a little bit more about that than I would.
I just saw that nigga play PUBG too. Like he just got on PUBG.
I want to be playing with him, but yeah, I'm not too sure about that because I see where you're coming from, and in that case, then that whole operation sounds like extremely shady. But
yeah,
we live in a capitalist country, so you already know nobody's going to say shit about it.
But yeah, and I think it was what else did they say about that shit? They said like they like sooner or later not sooner or later, but Belgium wants like certain companies to reveal the chance percentages of winning the loot. I'm just like, bruh, don't let that shit be low, because that shit's gonna be low. Niggas not gonna buy this game anymore.
I don't know about that one. You gotta remember, niggas are stupid. And
true. I mean, true.
That's actually a good point, because if they reveal it in Belgium, that means that everybody else is going to know. And if it's like, if we figure out it's like that Destiny 2 shit, where like, oh, you had like a 4% chance of getting whatever the fuck you wanted anyway. Yeah, I think that I don't know. I think this whole loot box model is really sounding like it's about to collapse within itself, because this shit isn't really sustainable. It's just too.
Honestly, yeah, if this collapse, this would be great, because like other games do it perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but if you could just like buy the skins or whatever cosmetic or whatever you want, like up front, just hey, new skin, $5, bet. New skin, this is actually a bit of a, like, we took more time, there's more animations, $10, bet. Niggas will still buy it. It's you don't need loot boxes to like, oh, I really want this. We're still gonna buy it. Trust and believe.
True. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what they're going to do in Belgium. I just know that whatever they're doing over there, it's not going to happen over here, because I can't explain it. It's just not going to happen over here, ladies and gentlemen.
The suit ain't going to allow it. That's what you're trying to say.
Basically, son, Activision is gonna pay Trump off and be like, hey, yo, B, we can't let this information out. So. Right.
Now, here's like 20 bill. Yo, make sure that bill never gets passed. All right, cool.
You know what's sad? Activision could probably flip that bill too. That's what's fucking scary. That's what's fucking scary. Fuck Activision. Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
They need rappers like that. Moving on. Red Dead Redemption 2. All right, so here's what I want to know, because I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't know why this is a prequel. I'm gonna be dead ass.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. We're automatically done with this game now.
You didn't know that?
No.
I've known that for 2 years. What the fuck is
it's a prequel?
Niggas don't read.
No.
I mean, when you hear Red Dead Redemption 2, you think of like a follow-up to the game, not like, hey, here's what happened before.
I don't think I should have to read for that. That's just automatically like just misdirection.
You gotta remember that the niggas who made this game also has the most lucrative thing ever. So I'm pretty sure they were like, you know what, just slap 2 on that shit. We don't feel like coming up with a title. We made GTA 5. That shit is still making millions of dollars. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, call it Red Dead 2. Who gives a shit?
Okay. Well, I guess ignoring that, because that just kind of put a damper, and then I don't feel as strongly as I do about this game right now.
Yeah, I thought you. Yeah, did you play the first one?
Nope. I had a chance. I was supposed to, but nope.
Yeah, for a while. I thought everybody knew about that.
No.
This is people, and you know what? And to put more of a damper on it, it's not. I don't think it's centering around John Marston. I think this is more about Dutch, the main antagonist of Red Dead, who really didn't. Which is an interesting choice because they don't really get into Dutch all too much in the story. I mean, he's like, you realize he's like the main antagonist of the game. Like, and you're like 75% done the game. You just hear Dutch's name like a little bit in the beginning, a little bit more in the middle, and then you actually see him in like the last 10% of the game. So I don't know. I don't feel that he was like a heavy enough character to revolve your entire second game over. But for me, it's Red Dead 2. I'm just in it for the gameplay because the gameplay was awesome. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling the story so far.
The voice acting seemed nice, but the game itself didn't look that good. It looked kind of like an upgraded version of the PS3, which isn't really a compliment. Like slightly upgraded, like the character models did not look like next gen, quote unquote.
I mean, I think I could give you that, but I can't really say that because I'm kind of spoiled by God of War right now, which is fucking beautiful, by the way.
No, I don't think this is one where you need to have like a certain disposition on it. Well, no, I mean, I guess for you wouldn't need one personally. If we're going case by case, I don't think you do, but it definitely does not look like that good. Voice acting, phenomenal.
I can give you that.
Yeah, like I definitely felt like the quake in that man's voice. No homo. But as far as like how he looked, I looked back at it. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of questionable. Sure, we've been working on this game for 2 years.
Maybe been a little bit longer than that, but you don't know. They got another 4 months to
upgrade the graphics. Sure.
I mean, look, God of War premiered looked a lot better than his E3 demo.
It already looked good though.
Yeah, it looked even better. They might be able to do the same thing.
I don't know if you can make that savage of a jump. I mean, I'd be impressed, but I don't know.
True. Well, we gotta remember. Well, if we're being very honest, and I'm not trying to defend it too hard, Rockstar hasn't been really known for their graphics ever. Yeah. I don't know if you ever played San Andreas, but that should have been.
But that was on like the PS2 back when everything looked shitty.
Yeah, but it still looked.
Like, you remember Kingdom Hearts on the PS2? The first one?
Man, look,
they didn't move their face.
Kingdom Hearts 2 looks beautiful compared to San Andreas.
No, Kingdom Hearts, the first one.
It still looks beautiful.
They didn't move their face, son. In the cutscenes. It
still looks beautiful. They didn't move their faces in San Andreas either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's on the same. Yeah, it's on the same level.
Nah, Maurice, they didn't have. When I say that they don't move their eyes,
yes,
in San Andreas,
yes, in Kingdom Hearts 2,
they have
Kingdom Hearts as well.
They have facial expressions in Kingdom Hearts.
Not in one, not in those cutscenes. Maybe in like the high budget cutscenes that you get every so often, but in the ones where they're just talking, shooting the shit, disgusting.
That's a lot of animation though. But I will agree with you. It's like they don't have like, not all the cutscenes is where they're like moving their lips and their faces and shit. But they definitely had some regular cutscenes where they had animations in their faces.
Right.
Compared to Grand Theft Auto, which had none of that shit whatsoever. Everything looked like blocks.
True. But
right. They didn't have fingers. So it was the weirdest. It was. I was like, yo, this is the game we're standing. But it didn't matter because the gameplay was beautiful and it was falls to the walls crazy for back.
True, but we're talking specifically about the gameplay when it comes to all three of these games we mentioned: Red Dead, Kingdom Hearts 1, and San Andreas. Not saying that Red Dead looks like it came on PS2, but it doesn't look like it came on PS3 either. It's coming up for PC as well.
And to which I will say, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas still looks like shit compared to Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, okay, sure, whatever. Okay, whatever, I guess.
It looked really bad.
I think they're about even. They both look bad, son.
I don't know about that one, sir.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2 won awards back in the day for how good it looked.
We're talking about Kingdom Hearts 1 though. Why do you keep going back to 2?
Because Kingdom Hearts 1 came out in like 2001.
Didn't San Andreas come out around that same time?
It was 4 years later.
San Andreas?
San Andreas came out like 2005.
Oh, okay.
Which was, I think that was around the same time that Kingdom Hearts 2 came. That's like a 4-year gap.
Let me fact check you on that one.
Go ahead. I think I'm pretty sure that Kingdom Hearts 2 was
2004 for San Andreas.
Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002.
Okay, 2 years of difference.
Anyway, I'm holding fast to all right, last thing before we get into the no, we'll save that for now. So, all right, so enough beating around the bush. Here we go. In fact, hold on, give me a 40-second intermission. Let me get some water real quick. Hold on.
40-second intermission.
This is not a play.
Thanks, Cameron. I don't think I got my ass beat, but you know that's what's up. And thank you for fact checking the San Andreas thing for me. That was what's up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. All right, so
that was a fast 40 seconds.
Right, time traveling and shit. Are you Sora?
No, he got the time stone.
Right, son.
So for everybody who doesn't know, quite possibly the most important movie of the past 10 years just came out last week. Jared, what movie are we talking about?
I'm thinking, I could be mistaken, but I'm thinking we're talking about Avengers?
No. No.
Proceed with caution.
No.
No.
Oh, damn, I'm tripping.
Right. Obviously, we're talking about Ken.
Right. That's right. Damn.
All right, I'm fucking messing with y'all. Yeah, we're talking about. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, this is what everybody came for. We're about to give you guys our complete, in-depth review of Avengers. For everybody who doesn't know, we're not about that non-spoiling shit. We're not at that level yet.
At this point,
spoiler alert.
At this moment. So if you have not seen the movie Avengers, there's going to be a full spoiler review. So please, if you have not seen the movie, turn this shit off right now because we're about to get up in it.
Or at least mute it and you can still watch Maurice.
Get his ass beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm swinging at nothing.
Who the fuck would want to do, nigga? Anyway, so yeah, this is the culmination of 10 years, 14 movies. God damn, of just leading up to this one moment when Thanos fucking snaps his fingers, boy. That's what it was all about. That's what it was all about, guys. Anyway, so Avengers: Infinity War Part 1. I'm thinking that they might rename the next Avengers movie to something else, but I'm not 100% on. Quote me. But for now, Avengers: Infinity War Part 1. So let's break it up into halves. We're going to judge the first half of the movie, then we're going to judge the second half of the movie.
What is the first half of the movie?
First half of the movie. What?
No, I mean, like, what's the
stopping
point?
Where's the line?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard because the movie is kind of all over the place.
You're the one that said let's break it up into 2 parts. I thought you had a game plan here, man. What's up?
This is what we usually do. I'm just going off of past experience.
The first half, okay. So what's the first half of the movie?
I don't know.
Let's just break it up into parts.
Okay, that's fine. I think it's gonna take a little while. All right, so the movie opens, and then Thanos snaps his fingers, and that's the end of the fucking movie, ladies.
It's all over.
But no, but to be honest, yeah, I thought the first half was pretty good. My favorite part of the movie, it's one of those movies where it's like really hard to like give a synopsis because there's a lot of shit happening in one movie.
Oh,
okay. Well, let's just start off. How does it start?
I mean, it's all over the place when it starts too. Like in the first like 10 minutes.
Okay, let's start with this first superhero that they run into. We start off like with Thor's people. All right, they're on the ship.
Oh yeah, all them niggas.
What?
Yeah.
Asgard is dead.
Fine.
Like all those like families are just, all of them gone.
No, half of them are gone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The whole ship blew up.
I mean, unless you're counting the part with Thanos, only half, because they sent Valkyrie to protect the second half of a ship so that they can get them to safety and protect Asgard. They're still all alive.
Okay. Perfectly done.
They got their ass whooped.
I guess the first fight is with the Hulk. He takes on Thanos.
That's not a fight. That's an ass whooping. Sorry.
Yo.
I would not call that a fight. That is a beating. That is showing dominance.
I was actually excited when I'm like, yeah, we're about to see Thanos like having like an actual struggle. Nope. Oh. Nah, son, nah, that nigga Dion has been in the gym. He's been practicing boxing techniques. That nigga, he said, I'm not Thanos right now. I'm Dion. Watch me piece you up, cuz. I'm like, yo. For everybody who doesn't get the joke, Thanos' real name is actually Dion. I don't know where the fuck they get Thanos from, to be very honest.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But apparently, I'm just gonna call that nigga Thanos because I don't like my new manager, Dion. So yeah, Hulk gets his ass beat quite easily, by the way. And once again, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. And basically, Thanos says, "All right, I beat the Hulk." Heimdall, he kind of like sends the Hulk back to Earth, which I didn't know he can like summon that power at will that easily.
Yeah. You have to. They mentioned it in like one of the movies, but Thor movie kind of explains it. Like they can summon up a little bit of dark magic to get the same effect. Like Thor's father did it to send him when Heimdall went missing to Earth.
True. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I guess it was a little off-putting because that nigga was. And fun fact: the black guy's the first nigga that dies in this movie. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Just rubbing salt in the wound, aren't you?
Say what?
Just rubbing salt in the wound.
Call that a fact though, because wasn't there like a lot of bodies when they showed that whole like sequence?
Black guy's the first named guy that.
Oh, the first one we see killed.
Now we're splitting hairs.
Okay, all right. We all know Heimdall was gonna die. Let's be real. Let's not do this. We all know Heimdall was gonna. We all know he was getting the axe on. Let's not play these games.
Axe.
That nigga.
Actually
that nigga.
That.
Oh right, good point. So yeah, and then we get Loki, who Loki being Loki, and Thanos is like, okay, I'm gonna kill your brother if you don't give me the Tesseract, and he's all like, nah, kill my brother. I really don't care about him. Of course, Thanos bitches Loki. He's all like, all right, here's the Tesseract. And then he proceeds to kill Loki. And all right, so do we really think Loki is dead?
Hell no.
Look pretty convincing.
Yeah,
that was way too like easy.
I heard the snap.
Then the ship blew up.
Once you get your neck snapped in Marvel, that's pretty much it. When Cyclops got the Phoenix powers in the comics, Dr. Doom snapped his fucking neck like a twig. Like a twig.
Can't refute it. And then there's no way for him to come back because they blew the fucking ship up. So his body is like floating in a million pieces.
I wouldn't say a million pieces. They seem pretty fucking sturdy because there's a lot of bodies just floating out there.
Yeah, I was about to say because Thor was just floating when the other niggas found him.
Yeah.
He was fucked up, but he wasn't in pieces.
Right. Yeah, so fast forward from that, we're back on Earth, and then this is where the movie actually starts to take on the way, because in this act right here, we get a lot of shit that's happening. We get Iron Man, and it's almost one of the flaws of the movies. It's almost a little bit too much to take in, because it's kind of hard for me to like break this movie down because there is just so much shit happening within a 10-minute span, and it's like, okay, the Guardians of the Galaxy is doing this, Thor is doing this, Iron Man is on Earth, now he's in space, Doctor Strange got captured, and it's like, whoa, okay, let's chill for a second. But it's good and bad at the same time. So yeah, somebody else go, please.
Okay, to interject, I didn't really expect. It's kind of what I kind of expect, especially when you're combining all these different superheroes from these different storylines to be in one movie. So, and plus it's like time has passed since like Avengers Civil War. So a lot of things will be happening. So after Hulk is hit the Earth, he gets sent to like Doctor Strange house. Doctor Strange reaches out to Iron Man in the moment he is talking to his soon-to-be wife about wedding plans, and it's just like, yo, you need to step out of your happy-go-lucky life and you need to go handle this. And then the invasion happens. Iron Man, gets into position, and then of course then Spider-Man comes in. He's like on his way to school on a field trip or whatever, and he sneaks off, and then he goes into full Spider-Man mode. And let me just say this, it's like the rapport between the exchange between Spider-Man and Iron Man was just priceless, because it's really like we said before, father-son type relationship. And I really enjoyed how they executed that in the movie. So what else do you know
Okay. Jared, you have anything to
So I'm kind of I can't really front. He's my favorite superhero. All of Marvel. Oh. My man turned into a bitch. Oh my god. He would not transform.
Oh yeah.
The whole erectile dysfunction.
He got his ass beat so bad he wouldn't transform.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm over here I'm just like, yo, my man's really scared. He really don't want to step.
I don't think he was more of scared. I think it was more of he had some type of beef with Bruce Banner. I really hope they go into depth with that, because I don't see. This is the same nigga that saw giant flame demon thing from the last movie and just.
When did he ever get his ass beat like that though? Never. He's had his struggles. He's had his.
That is not a beef for Bruce. That's not a beef for Bruce, Andre. That is, I got beat. I don't want to fight no more.
Son, I've never seen it to where he's gotten his ass beat so he was just outclassed. My man Thanos wasn't really even trying. He was just throwing jabs and shit.
True.
Oh my! And then he just slammed to the ground and looked at him.
It's he got it. He got it because of what Loki felt. That's what it was. I think it was a throwback to that a little bit.
Son, I really wish Loki, if they showed a snapshot of Loki just chuckling at that would be perfect. That'd be fucking perfect. But yeah,
Are y'all done talking?
Oh, I thought Jerry was about to go again. My bad.
Right.
Oh no.
I guess as for me, taking the helmet. I guess as for me, I don't think it was too hard to follow the pacing. Maybe that's just me. Because I don't know. I expected there to be a lot of heroes to be tracking, but I think they kind of made it easy because they basically just consolidated everyone to about 2 to 3 teams max. Eventually Tony Stark's team joins up with the rest of the Guardians, and Thor joins the rest of the people on Earth. Technically 2 teams at most. I don't know. They have a tough time tracking it. Did like the opening pieces. I always love seeing the interactions of the heroes with each other more than the actual fight sometimes, because the dialogue is always really well done. Your man's Hulk got pieced up. Sorry about that, but we had to see it one day.
Right.
The fight scenes. I loved how this movie was like, okay, there was a lot of talking in previous movies. We're not here to do that. There was some monologuing, albeit, but it jumped straight into the action, straight into the carnage. I love that. The fight in New York was definitely a testament to that. Really good effects, really good humor. Just a lot of things that make the Marvel Cinematic Universe and help you listening to this Justice League actually good was in these scenes. Also, I think another way they made it easier to follow was that all the scenes were huge chunks of dialogue and action. They didn't really split away from a fight. Well, besides the ending, and they didn't really split away from a fight to show you another thing that's happening in the universe. They kind of let things play out, and then once it settled down, we're picking up. I can't do the snap thing like Thanos, but snap. We're picking up in another part of the story with another group.
Fair enough. One thing I was really surprised about was how much screen time we got with Thanos. And this is one thing that people flamed me for this from when I reviewed Justice League. How I was mad at the villain of Justice League. See, I forgot his name already. Nigga was bad. All right, I don't want to fucking hear it. There we go. Thank you, son.
You're welcome.
Nigga was bad.
It's all good, son.
Because we literally don't know anything about Steppenwolf, and I know we're not giving a review for Justice League, we're giving a review for Avengers, but I feel that if we talk about the main villain in Avengers, the main villain, it's almost not impossible not to talk about how bad Justice League fucked up with their villain. It's almost to the point where you watch Avengers and you really realize how fucking bad Justice League was.
Well, it's not fair to compare Steppenwolf to. It's not
yes,
fair.
It
no, it's not. It's not fair to compare Steppenwolf to Thanos because Steppenwolf isn't the Thanos for Avengers. He's a stepping stone, which implies his name, to Darkseid. Thank you. Appreciate you in the back there. He's a stepping stone to Darkseid, which is their Thanos. So he's a weaker villain overall. Thanos actually has motives, drive, power for one.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Power for one. So it's not really a fair comparison to put these dudes side by side. Because again, at the end of the day, Steppenwolf is just a throwaway villain.
Right. And to add, the whole plot was like they're chasing Thanos to try to stop him from getting any of the stones.
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna see like more time with him.
Yeah. Well, the directors even said that this isn't an Avengers movie; it's a Thanos movie. This was about Thanos.
True, but
all the hype they did for Thanos, they better fucking make a whole lot.
and spoiler alert, they do make Thanos really does come through, but it's more so that how much time they give to Thanos makes him such a really good villain. Like, oh my gosh, like literally every other scene has Thanos in it. We get some of Thanos' backstory. We get some of what Thanos is feeling, what he's going through. Mm-hmm. We get Thanos just fucking shit up. We get Thanos almost. This is almost like not really an origin story for Thanos.
Can you like take a step back and just say really good fucking backstory? That was actually pretty. I didn't know any of that. If any of that's from the comics, holy shit.
They do omit one thing. I don't think they mention Lady Death, who comics that's who Thanos is doing all this for. But it doesn't even fucking matter because in all honesty, it wouldn't have made sense in this universe.
Not without Deadpool.
Yeah.
But if there's one, Thanos is probably the best thing of this entire movie. If I'm really, I literally just saw it, so I'm still trying to like piece everything back into my head. So I'm sorry, but yeah, everything that was good about this movie, it was either relating to Thanos or it was just Thanos himself. We actually got some good back and forth between Gamora and Thanos, something I didn't expect to see in this movie. That the back and forth between Thanos and Gamora was like, oh, this is actually like one of those complex, I love you, but I really don't love you. I hate you, but I love you at the same time type of situations. It's really weird, which shows how in-depth Thanos was. When we get to Thanos and he's like searching for the Soul Stone, By the way, everybody's theory about the Soul Stone was fucking wrong. I find that fucking hilarious. Everybody thought the Soul Stone was on Wakanda or Steve Rogers had it. Like, nah, all you niggas were wrong. It was just in some random ass planet. So that was. I love it when fan theories are wrong because I can't.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say that Thanos hated Gamora?
No,
it's like Gamora hated Thanos.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Yeah, it was like one of those situations where like I love you, but I'm gonna put you through hell because I love you so much. It's one of those things. I don't know. It was really
extremely tough love.
That goes a little bit between. It's a little bit harder than tough love, but okay.
So you literally just forced your daughter to witness your sister getting ripped apart slowly to get information out of you. That's some tough love right there. Oh my god.
I ripped off your daughter's arms because I loved you.
I replaced my other daughter's brain because I love you.
Right. Yeah, one thing was the one scene where he like with Thanos sacrifices Gamora. Man, I really hope she's not dead.
I think the only way he got the stone.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Nah, man, I need some more than that. Nah, they better bring that bitch back.
Nigga, she fell off a cliff.
The director said there's going to be people who die that won't be making it back. She was that death. That was definitely her.
You can do this. Over here.
Damn.
Yeah,
they ever explain that she can survive from a cliff?
I'm ready.
It's a really tall cliff.
To be fair, then how they gonna do everybody else? I don't know. I feel if they could bring Black Panther back, I feel they could bring Gamora back. That's all I'm saying.
But Black Panther.
But the way he went out, that was a little different.
Yeah, like think of it like the Dragon Balls. I hate to use that. Oh, no. Well, think of, you only get the one wish, right? Like, so you can't. I don't think you could just bring back everyone, but you can undo what Thanos did. I think that's the important part.
That's exactly what the Dragon Balls does.
Yeah,
I'm just not getting your analogy.
You probably got me on that one. I can't really explain it.
I think, because Thanos used the Infinity Stones to wipe out half of the population of the universe.
Yeah.
I feel as though, like part 2, if that is undone, what's going to be undone is what was done with the Infinity Stones, not just, Thanos just throwing her off.
Okay, I mean, I get that.
Side note, fucking Peter Quill is a fucking dumbass.
I know.
Continue.
We'll get into that in 1 second.
God damn it! I feel he's one of my favorites, but god damn it,
He's not my favorite anymore. He's now the fucking Iron Fist of this damn movie.
That's fair. That's very fair.
One thing that was really surprised about was how much screen time that Thor got in this movie. They really went into Thor a little bit deeper than what I was expecting. I was like, oh wow, that's a bravo, because we get the last movie basically Thor was in a fucking comedy, and now in this movie we're actually getting some depth to the character, and I'm like, oh, all right, we're getting some Thor development, because Lord knows he needed, because nobody remembers those other movies.
Well, you have to keep in mind, Thor has lost a lot over the movies. He's lost his mom, he lost his dad, he just lost his brother, his best friend, and like half of his people. So
and his sister.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Is that really a favorable relationship? No.
Not really.
Yeah. So it's like here's someone that has pretty much lost everything, like his whole kingdom. So he was this once, like in the first movie, this arrogant, spoiled child that felt like he was entitled to everything. So yeah, he was like kind of entitled to be made fun of a little bit. But now it's just like it's on his road to, I wouldn't say so much as redemption, but it's more like on a quest for vengeance, because it's like Thanos literally took everything away from him. And he felt that because he was responsible for his kingdom, or what trying to bring on a new kingdom, he feels like he has to like take on Thanos on his own. So I think I was getting that vibe, because I felt like he felt like very responsible for what happened.
I mean, I get that he killed Loki, but I don't think was Thanos the reason why Asgard was, why Hela came back and all that shit. Because the reason why Asgard's gone is because of Hela.
Well, yeah, but he was on like a mission to like start a new kingdom, a new place for his people.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So it was just like that was completely ruined by Thanos. So yeah.
Yeah, the Avengers Infinity War actually makes up one of the main problems that I had with Thor's character. Period. It's just I don't know. Nobody really liked Thor for those last couple movies, except for Ragnarok. Let's be real. And I feel that with Ragnarok and Infinity War, that's the only two movies that completely turned that shit around. So I think the writers and the directors really deserve kudos for that.
I don't know if I agree with that. Because I think Thor, just because he's been in shitty movies, I don't think that doesn't mean people didn't like him.
I mean, I'm not. I didn't say like, all right, not liking him, but more of making him the character that you want to see, and definitely for Age of Ultron and those other two shitty Thor movies, Thor just wasn't the character that you really wanted to see. You wanted to see Iron Man and literally every other character except for Thor. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he was a hated character. It's more so, oh, okay, I actually want to see more of Thor in these movies, and that's what Ragnarok and Avengers Infinity War did for me. That's just me.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure some people feel different, but when you combine his movies were bad and then his character was kind of stale, I think this did a terrific job. Moving on. Do you guys have anything that was did you guys have any problems?
Well, we already know what my gripe is. You already know.
Have to make Peter a fucking dumbass. There's always one. There's always one.
But to be fair, he wasn't the only dumbass.
Who else?
Thor.
Because he didn't aim for the head.
He aimed for the arm.
Oh, come on!
No, that's not. That doesn't.
I mean, he aimed for the heart, so I mean that's still lethal.
Right.
Like seriously,
He had the axe in his chest. But you know, Thanos was already strong. Thanos was strong from the jump.
No one knew what that nigga.
Thanos was about to die. The only reason, like, the Infinity Stones is the reason why he lived from that, because he just reversed time.
Already said in the beginning of the film, it's like if he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can snap his fingers and get rid of people just like that. He was there. He heard that. So why didn't he aim for the arm?
I think that's real.
All right, I see your point, but I think Thor's main concern was to kill this nigga rather than chop off an arm. Because without the Infinity Gauntlet, he was still strong.
First. Not to mention, he was deflecting a blast with that one throw as well. So maybe to protect himself from the blast, because he himself isn't immortal against the Infinity Gauntlet, he had to throw it in that direction, and it also just luckily landed in his chest. Maybe there were some other angles to it, but I don't know the exact math behind it. But I don't think him not aiming for that section is exactly makes him a dumbass. Because by that argument, he could have aimed for the head or any other part too.
And plus, even if he aimed for the it's hard for me to like really like, because with the Infinity Stones, all he has to do is clench his fists and dumb shit just starts happening. Yeah. So with the Time Stone, he could just reverse time. You know, just if he's about to get cut in the arm, just reverse time. But they gotta keep it. They gotta keep it somewhat balanced. We can't make the nigga too OP, because then there's no second move.
Yeah, but like the Thor, I don't know. If he were to be a dumbass, it's because he monologued before winning. That's definitely a TV show no. But it's nowhere near, and this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite characters, by the way. It's nowhere near the Peter Quill feat. Like, not feat. That's not a feat. Blunder.
The fuck up.
Yeah, the
Peter Quill fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
They literally had the gauntlet. They were about to take it off, and
it was almost off.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of wild. I mean, even though I do get it, you did like the girl. Damn, son, we talk about the universe here. Like they
even said, "Don't do it." It's not like, oh, he didn't know that it was gonna happen. No, he knew what was gonna happen.
Right. I think Nebula should just shut up because she's the one that said it. I feel like if Nebula would just like kept quiet until they got it off.
I mean, I can't really fault her for that because, like, well, for one, she didn't know he was gonna be an idiot.
Yeah, that shouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, that should have been his course of action to do that. But also, she was also curious because she went through this whole character development of liking her sister again.
But I'm trying to figure out what did Peter think was gonna happen with you just like taking your fist?
What?
Like, I guess because he said it's pointless because it's, first of all, it's Thanos. So, I mean, he was already pretty buff and strong on his own, but he still had the gauntlet on.
But, no, like, remember when, I'm talking about when Peter lost it, and he's like, all right, you did the thing, and he proceeds to, like start punching Thanos' face, and I'm like, nigga.
He had the gun in his hand.
Still nothing. There's still.
Go ahead.
I mean, it was. He said it was completely pointless. You couldn't do any damage. So he blew the one chance that they had to save the universe over a pointless act of anger.
Yeah, I think he could have controlled that a little bit better. I think that was just kind of. Well, the plot's got to be advanced. I get it, but good God, that was a bit rough. That was a bit rough. I think that would be kind of a negative for me. I mean, I get it. I mean, everything else was the writing for the movie that is really well done, especially with all the characters you have to balance right here. But I think they dropped the ball just a smidge with Peter Quill just completely losing control. I don't know. So that would be one gripe. Other than that, I really can't see anything else wrong with this movie, to be extremely honest with you. Even the score was good, and that's something that Marvel movies aren't exactly known for. Up at once.
Oh, are we talking about the music and the other stuff now, or are we move on to the next one?
Yeah, we can move on to whatever's the next one. I don't know. I almost forgot.
Okay. We can just move on to like the basically the ending, since we're so close to it synopsis wise, I guess, because our reviews are very synopsis.
Can we backtrack real quick before we get to the ending? I may have thought entrance though. That entrance. Oh, that was.
Oh, when he came down.
Son, he came down and was not playing no games with these niggas. Show.
Where was the cape? I don't understand.
Fuck the cape. Fuck all that. He just slaughtered the entire army by himself like that. Son.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas did good, but let me show you how it's done.
Look at this axe right here. Shout out to God of War.
Hey.
So we finally move on from like this extremely well done fight between Doctor Strange. In fact, shout out to Doctor Strange, who was like the MVP of this entire movie, except for that one that. But yeah, this nigga was actually going toe to toe with Thanos at one point. I'm like,
bro, with the Infinity Stones.
My nigga, this nigga was actually giving Thanos some go, and I'm like, yo, that's why we love Doctor Strange. So yeah, basically Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, they all get their ass beat because you're fighting God. So this nigga Thanos walks into Earth. Yeah, that's right, you heard me right. He walks into Earth from another planet, and he's like, okay, where's the stone? You know why I'm here. No, but boom, get out my face. I'm not here for you. And just start to pluck off people just like flies. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is great. So like everybody's trying to like get in the way of Thanos and failing. And I'm like, yo, I'm over here laughing in the theater. I'm like, you don't mess with Thanos, silly humans. What's wrong with you? You don't see that big purple nigga? Like, I would just let that nigga do whatever he came to do and just accept it.
Right. Like maybe half the universe being gone ain't too bad.
Exactly. I mean, he only said half. I mean, so there's a chance of like me dying and like my loved ones dying. So, It doesn't sound that bad. That's what Thanos. I would just be like, yo, you know what? It's only half the population. So good.
Okay, but
we don't need 4 billion people anyway. Like... But no, we get to Scarlet Witch, who I swear to God, I didn't know she was this powerful to destroy fucking Infinity Stone. But hey, I'm just gonna go with it.
She's actually nerfed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Her actual power in the comics, if you didn't know, she actually can manipulate reality.
Okay, so that sounds justified then. So yeah, she can just the Infinity Stone, and we get like this back and forth between Thanos and Scarlet Witch. If you ever seen Harry Potter, that's exactly what it looked like. And she finally destroys the stone, right? And I'm going, so we all know what's about to happen, right?
Yep.
Like, we're out of time. I'm like, yep, there he goes. And then everybody's and I'm like, did nobody else see this coming?
Right. Did anyone not notice the time puns? I guess I was
right.
I saw that Justin Timberlake movie.
So yeah, he finally gets all 5 Infinity 6. Was it
6?
He finally gets all 6 of the stones, and he's like, "All right, now I'm officially God." And then here comes Thor, who actually did a pretty competent job. If only this nigga was on like the other planet fighting Thanos, maybe we could have won. But hey, we don't live in a perfect world. I wish he would have known about him being on Titan, but I guess nobody would have.
Well, to be fair, while they were on Titan, the weapon was still being made.
But they were still fighting on Titan.
No, it wasn't.
Nope.
I think by the time the fight was over, I think the weapon wasn't fully made yet, or that fight, yeah. So during that whole fight, I think they were still making their weapon.
It was happening.
To say that the weapon was done once the fight was done.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. While they were fighting on Titan, that's when Thor came in like halfway through the fighting. They were defo still fighting on Titan when Thor got to Earth.
I don't think Thor knew they were on Titan, so I don't think that matters.
Yeah, because he was only with Groot and Rocket.
Yeah. He only thought to go. I'm pretty sure he only thought to go to Earth. I'm not sure why he specifically knew to go to Wakanda. But he probably only thought to go to Earth because he knew that's where the Avengers would be fighting him, because he assumed that they didn't lose two of the stones.
Well, I think that he knew that one of the stones was on Vision, because he's the one that actually suggested to put the stone in Vision.
That's what I say.
Yeah. So I think he may have some type of way to track it. I don't know.
Okay.
I would just say he knew how to track it because he found it in the first place.
Let's get to the main part of the movie when he snaps his finger. And wait, hold up, guys, keep going. Give me 1 second.
Can we give a shout out to my man Thor? So, not a lot of people can take on the heat of a star.
Dude, what is his durability, dog? I don't understand.
This man, he's like, you know, it'll kill you, right? He's like, yeah, all right.
He's a god, though.
He's not.
Okay, Flo, he's not a god. He's just lives. He's not. They're not gods. They're just aliens that live for a long time and are like, they're basically Kryptonians. Think of them as like Marvel's Kryptonians.
But they always have the sun on them, and they don't have kryptonite.
Right. Son, this man took the heat of a star. The nigga even said it like twice, like, you're gonna die. And it's like, yeah, all right, bet.
Yeah. And on top of that, like, Thor's a cut above the rest. Like, he's stronger than like a lot of other people that live there.
Well, I guess. Like, well, I mean, even Drax said it when they first found him. It was like, yeah, no, like, you're a dude.
It's called Legends.
This is a man.
Yeah, it's called Legends and Myths. Sometimes they get hyped up. No, that's actually about it.
You're a dude. This is
a man.
Okay. All right. But yeah, Thanos snaps his fingers, and that's the end of the movie. I'm not even playing. Like that's. You know what would be funny? If they left it like that. That's the end. That would have been.
Why is the Infinity Gauntlet broken?
That's a good point.
I think maybe because it just took a lot of power. You just combine one of the 6 of the most powerful stones together in one use to wipe out half the universe. That weapon is done.
Those are the most powerful stones in the universe. There is no higher power than those stones.
Or is there?
No, there isn't. I wish you would, nigga.
But for the sake of what we know now, yeah, there's nothing stronger. I think they just did that so that they can actually put some type of nerf or cap on the stone. Because if you they had to develop something where they could actually have a chance to beat him. Because in the comics, they didn't beat him, and he killed everyone. Well, not killed, but wiped them from existence. The only way that he got him back...
They kind of already did that, though.
Did what?
They already did that.
Did what?
They put a nerf on Thanos. He had to clench his fist in order to activate it. So in the fight on Titan, they literally just kept making it to where he couldn't close his fist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I mean, I'm not trying to say that that's enough, but it just kind of, I'm like, that doesn't, for me, it doesn't answer the question of why is it broken. I mean, this is, for someone who's like constantly seeking after the Infinity Stones, like you spend a whole lot of time doing this shit. Apparently, you didn't know that if you actually did this, it'll break. Like the gauntlet will just break.
Well, I mean, he only needed to use it once. His whole mission was like, I'm gonna wipe out half the universe, because his whole motivation was like, okay, my whole planet was overpopulated. I told my peoples, like, you need to kill half of these people so our race can still continue. They didn't listen. My planet is done. So to make sure this doesn't happen again to any other planet, I go around one by one, killing half of the population of each planet. It's exhausting. It's tiring. Like, I need a quicker way to just do it one and done. So it wasn't like he planned on ever using it again or using it ever purpose. He fulfilled his purpose. Where he transferred back to, I guess, his whole world, his whole planet. He had a smile on his face. He's done. He accomplished what he wanted to accomplish.
Quick side note, it's kind of related, but quick side note, any y'all niggas see Gurren Lagann?
Yeah.
You remember the Andy spirals?
Weren't those the things that take away like the gear or something like that? I can't remember.
All right, so quick summary. The anti-spirals were a race of, like, you know, the spiral power. I'm pretty sure you remember that.
Yeah.
They basically saw the spiral power as like a menace, and only way to do that is to keep niggas from living. So basically, every Earth or every planet they went to, they capped the lifespan or the total amount of lives on this planet to 1 million. I got a lot of vibes from that. I'm just like, kind of familiar. This is sounding very familiar.
Very true.
But I don't know. I'm still, and plus, where did the fucking gauntlet go? Unless I'm tripping, at the very end when he takes a seat, I don't see the fucking gauntlet on his left arm.
It's still on his left arm.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's how we knew it was fried.
I could have sworn I didn't see it.
Oh, no, wait. I'm pretty sure it's still there.
I don't know.
Probably have to relook at it. But...
Here we go.
The amount of people that died, though, like, I was, son.
Mind
all right.
Think of the universe, right?
I can't front. I almost teared up when my man Spider-Man was about to die, yo.
Oh yeah, that was.
That shit was. I was like, yo, this dude is just a kid. My man Tony Stark about to watch this kid die like that, bro. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he was kind of foreshadowing the way his whole speech with Doctor Strange. He was saying, like, when I approached my people about this idea, I said, let's just do rich or poor, just to make it fair. So to him, it doesn't matter your age, race, gender, the amount of wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if just make it random and just have. So it just showed that the way Marvel did it, they kind of did it the way Walking Dead does their show. It's just like no one was safe, so you couldn't make it like anything You can't predict anything.
I mean, I can't really say that because we knew that Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and Hulk were not dying.
We knew that Spider-Man was dying because Maurice fucking called it. Oh, all
right.
Okay.
But I honestly, the one I was really most surprised about was T'Challa. I was actually really surprised they killed him off.
I wasn't.
Like, why? I don't understand the logic behind it.
I'm not saying I don't understand it. I was caught off guard with that one.
I wasn't caught off
Why?
guard.
Why?
Because did you not realize that the only Avengers that survived were the ones that were the original ones?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Their contract is up with the next movie. So here's my thing: they're gonna bring back the others, and the originals are all gonna die. Because literally, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, War Machine, all them niggas made it, but the newer guys, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the niggas that we that are confirmed to be in Phase 4, they're the ones that die. So yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I just maybe I just see shit.
Not to mention everyone in the comic died, so it's pretty much it was gonna happen either way.
That's true. But I wasn't surprised to see like, okay, what's the rhyme or reason for this movie? Oh, these are the new Avengers. I mean, these are the old Avengers, and these are the Avengers that's going to move on into Phase 4. I even think Black Widow survived. So that pretty much made it.
Yeah, she does survive
for me. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of had the same feeling too. I feel like I wasn't totally devastated when the movie ended right there, but just like, Captain just saying, "Oh my god," I was just like, okay, they're gonna bring him back somehow, because I know they wasn't just gonna kill off T'Challa like that, since he grossed, what is that, over $1 billion in the box office within the first 2 weeks of opening weekend. So I knew they're gonna come back somehow. Even me and my students were talking about it, and again, their saddest scene was the one with Spider-Man too, because that was a tearjerker for
because
sure.
Tom Holland can act.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Spider-Man, nigga. You said Spider-Man, right, Flo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tom Holland. Tom Holland's the actor for Spider-Man.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. He wasn't disagreeing with you.
I thought you said, "Who's that?"
No, I said, why you all over Tom Holland all of a sudden?
That's not what you said. You said, nigga, it was 2 syllables. What the fuck?
Something. It was something to that effect. I can't really remember.
You said, "Who's that?" That's what you said.
I didn't say who's that, because obviously I know who Tom Holland is. I was like,
I mean, now I guess you do. I don't know.
Why are you jerking off Tom Holland?
Because that was the one death that everyone goes to that says, yeah, that one was especially hard.
This is because of the character of Spider-Man itself.
No, it's because he actually was the only one that acted and showed emotion when he died. Everyone
right,
Bucky came in, he was like, Cap, or not Cap, but he said something, and
it just collapsed.
Yeah, no one else had a death as hard as him. I mean, or you could just tell me which person you thought had a hard death based off the acting.
No,
I mean, to me, Vision probably gets the hardest death because he died twice.
Yeah.
Son.
Oh yeah, right.
Scarlet Witch had to see that shit happen twice, bro.
Right.
She had to do it herself and then see Thanos do it. Oh my god.
The more emotional death goes to Spider-Man, because it's his healing powers were kicking in as he was fading away, and that whole final hug between him and Iron Man was just especially emotional, because we all saw the father-son relationship, or the mentor and the mentoree, and it just it feels like it's piling on the guilt that he has, because he really didn't want him in the first place. He designed the suit to do everything to protect the kid, and it's just he still dies. So that is something that's going to completely wreck him going into the other movie, because he still has PTSD from the first alien invasion. So this is just something else that is piled. Right. But it's just something else that piles on, I guess, to the tortured soul that is Iron Man.
guy.
That's kind of the reason why Civil War started. Like, felt guilty for all.
Right.
It was like, yeah, we need to be under control. We need to be on a leash. And Cap was like, nah, fuck that.
Okay, so here we go. Scores. Who wants to go first?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Nice. Okay. Jared.
I'll give it a 9.
Flo.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
Give it a 9.
Good fucking movie. Really
Yeah.
good movie.
Good. Wait, was I the only one to give it a 10?
No.
No, I gave it a 10 too.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Hi Mark's there. Hi Mark. Good job. Very
Thank you,
excited to
DC.
see the next one. Not really. Yeah. Right, son. Right.
Just gotta
Like,
say
damn,
that.
you had 5 characters you had to get right. These niggas did like 20. Fuck wrong with y'all? Damn. Damn. Movie with Superman and Batman didn't fucking sell.
They
You
got
niggas need to
outshined by
stop fuck
Black
over.
Panther,
What the
son.
fuck?
I think they just need to start dumping more money into the animated ones.
I think they just need... Nah, that'd be...
No,
Go
he's
back there.
right. No, he's right. He's right because I didn't like the way the Killing Joke looked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the Killing Joke. Fuck.
That's probably the one you meant.
Yeah, the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Killing Joker. That's the one you hear the gripe with.
Plus, the first act of that one, that was really weak. They didn't even really mean shit for the rest of the movie.
Punked by a bunch of low-level niggas. Let's not get into that. So yeah, guys, that was our review for Avengers. We'll probably come back into it because I'm thinking I'm going to see it again Sunday. Reasons. We'll probably discuss this again, but I think I'm going to sit comfortably at a 9. There was something a little bit off for the middle part of the movie. I just can't really put my finger on it. It drags somewhat.
You just can't get something that's totally good. They're kudos. Like, just give it the 10.
Shut the fuck up, Jared. Give it the same fucking score. Shut up.
No, but it's like,
Damn.
it's always you. That's always like poking holes and stuff.
I gave it a 9 too, Flo.
He gave it a 9 before me.
But still, it's mostly you.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Look,
It's
there's
like,
no problem into this.
like that one Debbie Downer, just like.
Andre is triggered.
Okay, I give it a 9. I give it a 9 too. Why the fuck you always gotta? Listen, like what the fuck? 9 is pretty fucking high. What the fuck? I don't get it. I think if you have 2 children, they both come home with B pluses. Good job, baby. Why the fuck you come home with a B plus? Go to your room. No dinner. Okay.
No, damn. Now we
still
fighting
do.
over that shit. I don't
They
care
probably-
how big you is or how old you are.
They probably do that somewhere in some country.
What the
Probably
fuck? What a beautiful...
Woo. Okay. Guys, we're gonna end right there because we're.
Because of the police sirens?
Say what?
Because of the police sirens?
Oh shit! What? Don't fuck with me like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
heard it in the background.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a good mic.
God.
Yeah, got him. So, yeah, we're gonna end right here. Maurice, did y'all ever kill this thing yet?
Killed a couple. No, you don't kill this one. You just,
Oh.
What do you-
your
what's the
goal is just to break off the horns. It always leaves that
Oh.
power low.
Farming for equipment and material.
It's all about looking flashy, boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Closing statements. Avengers was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not even looking forward to the Ant-Man and the Wasp because I just want to jump right into fucking Avengers last.
I at least want to see Captain Marvel.
Oh right, yeah, we do.
Oh yeah,
wanna
we
see,
didn't
like-
have to talk about the post-credit scene.
This is it. So, anyways, Captain Marvel's coming out. I just want to. I hope it like explains like how she's tied in or how she'll be tied in. Because I don't know how she escapes the fucking nuke everybody option, or was she just lucky and they're just gonna leave it at she just didn't get hit. And Nick Fury knew she wasn't gonna get hit. Like I want there to be a reason behind it. More than likely there won't be.
Probably not. I would like to see what she's been doing this entire time. I think it's supposed to take place somewhere in the 90s somewhere.
Yeah, that's it.
So we'll see. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, Avengers was great. About to go see it again because that's what we do. Because that mouse want that money, and I'm willing to give it this time. That's it
for me. Yeah, Avengers was really dope. I definitely would see it again. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to Vegito coming out. Fusamasu, Vegito. Flag. I'm sorry. He's already part of the squad.
So I'm still waiting on Cleffa.
If you say her name wrong again, I swear to God, you catch me saying something. Say it wrong again. It's Kefla.
Kefla. Sorry. Kefla.
We go with scraps, huh?
Okay.
Khalifa.
Or at least Khalifa at the least. I want Khalifa.
Like Wiz Khalifa?
No, her name's Khalifa.
What her shot?
Cauliflower.
Her actual name is Khalifa.
Yeah.
But then there's KO, and then you.
Fuck KO. It's all about that Mary Sue song. We only like Mary Sue's out here.
All right, guys, we're gonna end right here because yeah, we're just gonna sign off. To everybody at home listening, please like, comment, subscribe. You already know what the fuck to do. All right, guys, we out. Peace.
Bye.